If you had to pick one of these rings, which one would you pick? The ring on the left features a 3.31 carat cushion cut diamond, and the one on the right features a 2.13 carat pear cut. So this one's a 3 carat, this one's a 2 carat, but the pear cut faces up very massive on the finger because it's elongated and has that length. Now, one thing to note that's very interesting thing about these two rings is that they are both considered two-tone, which means they have two different color metals on that ring. So looking at the side, on the left, the shank features 14 karat rose gold and a platinum head, and the one on the right features a platinum shank and a rose gold head. Now, this was very specific to what each client requested. You will notice a little bit more color coming through the center diamond on the right, even though that right side diamond, the pear, is an E color and the cushion is an F color. The color of the metal does slightly change the perception about how that color looks on that diamond. So they're both colorless, but that rose gold tends to warm up the look of that center diamond just a little bit more. Now, this is in sunlight, so that is going to affect the color anyway. All diamonds tend to look a little bit darker in direct sunlight. So now we're looking at the rings without the direct sunlight hitting them, and you can take a look at how they play with the light a little bit differently. Now, please forgive my fingers. I literally just finished setting the diamonds on these rings, and so I have maker's fingers. You know, I think one of my favorite troll comments online was someone said, "I've seen better hands on clocks." Yeah, that was definitely my favorite. So I just finished setting these diamonds. I'm a diamond setter by trade, and I absolutely love making diamond rings. It is so much fun. I work behind a microscope, and I just get into a zen flow state, and it's just a lot of fun to color match every single diamond to that center diamond. And you'll notice on that pear cut here, I have a hidden sapphire on the inside and then another little engraving right next to it as per the client's request. But yeah, lots of ways to enhance a ring with subtle customization features. So if you look at the side of each one of these, each client wanted something slightly different. So on the right, the client wanted to make sure a wedding band would sit perfectly flat with that setting and not have any gap in between the two. So that requires the diamond to be jacked up a little bit higher. Now, the one on the left, this particular client wanted it more low profile, and they also wanted to add a little bit more bling on the sides. So you can see it has 4 diamond stems underneath, and then also a diamond donut underneath that halo. So there's no right or wrong answer. It really just depends what your preference is. And also, the one on the right, the diamonds extend just about 3/4 down, and then the one on the left has the diamonds extending halfway down. So it just depends on what your preference is when it comes to the design. And yeah, it just looks so beautiful, both of them. And what I love about them is that they're both unique in their own way. So the ring on the left probably wouldn't suit the wearer on the right, and the one who's wearing the one on the right probably wouldn't love as much the one on the left. And that's okay, because every design is different per my client's request, and I absolutely love that about it. So if you take a look at the claw prongs, that's something that I absolutely love adding to all of my rings, unless requested otherwise, because it's going to flow in line with the facets of that diamond. Rather than the blobs of metal, I really prefer to have very sleek claw prongs. Now, the prongs on the cushion cut have to be a little bit wider, because if you take a look at the cushion, there are rounded corners. So we have to essentially hug the diamond a little bit more around those corners, because this particular client preferred not to have double claw prongs. Whenever you have a cushion cut, I do highly recommend double claw prongs, but in this case, the client really wanted singles, so I needed to make sure that they were wide enough on those corners to hug the diamond. Whereas the prongs on the right are just a little bit more petite, because we didn't have that effect that we needed to add for that security measure on the left. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, which one you would wear. Now, whether or not something's your favorite has no bearing on whether or not it's a beautiful, well-made design. That's one of the things I love about jewelry, is it's so dependent on your personal taste as to which one you would choose, without having any effect on how well made a piece is. But I would love to hear in the comments, if you had to choose between one of these, which one would it be? And if you're planning to create your own custom ring, whether it's two-tone or cushion cut or pear like the one on the right, feel free to reach out to the studio, and I would love to learn more about what you're looking to make. You'd be working directly with me, the artist, who's going to be creating your custom ring from scratch, and it's just so much fun to hear your vision for the ring and then be able to deliver on that vision and just make it incredibly sparkly All these diamonds are set incredibly close together to really maximize the brilliance, and I love that effect, and I'm sure that you would as well. All my clients say that they do, and I just cannot wait to learn more about what you're looking to make. Feel free to go to vanessanicole.com and we'll talk soon. All right, wishing you a beautiful rest of the day. Bye.